Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. We're award-winning author Gary Jansen. He's actually made his name for himself by writing about books on faith and spirituality, as well as the unknowns of life. But he recently branched out by writing a children's book with his wife. It's called Remember Us with Smiles. Gary joins us now to talk about this book, and we welcome him to the show. Gary, thanks so much for joining us. First off, okay, why did you want to write a children's book, especially when, you've been pretty much made a name for yourself as far as spirituality and those things of the unknown? Why this book?
I really wanted to do something different because I'd never done a children's book before. And I still have really fond memories of when I was a kid reading children's books, picture books. And those fond memories carried through to when we had children. And when my wife and I would sit around at night and read to our kids. And we wanted to add to that tradition of some really great books, and we thought we had a really good story to tell, and we wanted to share it with folks so that they could read to their kids at night and hopefully bring us into their families.
And we're looking at pictures of you and your boys, your family, great family. Obviously that's your motivation, but one of the themes in your books is that we actually tend to worry than actually just remember. And does this book basically talk about that? Is that what we're going to get out of that?
Yeah, I think what the book tries to do, it tries to evoke a response, and it tries to get families to talk about the good memories and the good things that happen to them in their life. Because, we go through some really difficult times and worry, we become really good worriers, and we can, our minds can be overly occupied with our, things that are going on in the world. And sometimes our memories are the things that can get us through difficult times. When we can think back on something that happened when we were kids, or something that we did together as a family, one of those special moments, that can really sometimes be enough to just carry us through some dark times.
I agree with you on that. We hear like celebrities and people are like, well, I want to write a book. I'll write a children's book because it's got to be very easy to do, right? But my understanding, it's actually a little bit more difficult because you have to be careful with your writing and that you're talking to an audience that you might not have been experiencing for quite some time. Was that the case?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the manuscript for this was 3 or 4 times longer than what it ended up being. So we had to edit out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because you really want to get to the core of the message, and because it's written for children, you want to make sure that it's an easy read, but also something that can evoke emotional response. And so it did take some time, and then working with the artist, that took a long time too. So I can bang out sometimes a book in like 3 to 6 months, but this one took over 2 years to do. So.
Right. Well, you were lucky enough to be able to work with your wife on that as well. Was there a lot of your life in that? What was it like working with her?
Absolutely. So I think, this book really started out as a love letter to my wife. And then, we looked at, she got very emotional reading it. And she just said to me, you should try and turn this into a book. It's really good.
That's nice.
And that's what we did. And so we sat around and we looked at the letter. We took out some really, overly personal stuff, and then just kind of left in, what we thought was universal and could really, resonate with people from all walks of life. And she did some great work on it. And so it was really fun to work together on this. It was really a family project, actually.
All right.
It was great.
You created memories, no worries, it sounds like. And where can folks go if they want to get a copy of this book?
Hey, bookstores across the nation, check out Amazon or LoyolaPress.com.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Gary, for joining us. GaryJansen.com is the website. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Mitch.